What's the biggest motivation in my life? It's fulfilling my last name. My last name is Rich. I think you know the rest.
My nigga is Weezy, keep my wrist breezy. Why would I go hard when this shit is so easy?
I'm still trying to figure out an intro, so I'll be saying a lot of random dumb stuff in the beginning of my videos, probably for like the next coming couple of months, but we're working on the actual intro, okay? Now, today is one of my little chill days. Like, I'm in my little satin black pajamas. And I feel like for today's video, we should do something simple because I feel like my last couple videos have been a little chaotic. I'm collabing with my homegirls, doing shit like that. So today we're going to keep it a little basic, and I'm going to answer the Q&A questions that my mutuals left me on Instagram because you guys are effing hilarious and you guys are saying a lot of funny stuff but a lot of dumb stuff as well. So that's going to get addressed. But yeah, I don't know if I want to start with the questions on my spam first or if I want to start with the questions on my main first. All right, we're going to start with the questions that you guys left me on my main. All right, first question. Would you marry me? Can we be for real? Am I getting my whole sleeve done? Yes, I actually do want to get my whole sleeve done, but probably only on my right arm. I don't want both of my arms to be covered because I already got a lot going on already, like in my chest area. I feel like when it comes to the tattoos, I don't want to like do too much too early because like I want to be able to spread them out, get some in my 20s, get some in my 30s, however that's supposed to work out. I don't want to be covered in tattoos before I even turn 25, is what I'm trying to say. Next question. What is my dream vacation destination? My dream vacation destination definitely is going to be Bora Bora or Turks and Caicos. I'm a very simple girl. When it comes to vacations, like growing up, I wanted to go to Italy, and I still do. But like, I feel like I'm looking for more of that clear water island vibe now that I'm getting older. When it comes to vacations, I ain't picky. Like a vacation is a vacation, but my dream vacation is definitely Bora Bora or Turks and Caicos. Next question. What is my fave TV show or movie? I don't like movies. I don't have the attention span for movies anymore. I'm a reality TV type of girl, so like now my first go-to reality TV show is not going to be something like Baddies or Love and Hip Hop. Like I like watching rich people with a little bit of class, like just a little bit. Not all housewives got class, but I love the Real Housewives franchise. That is my absolute favorite reality TV series, whatever universe, whatever you want to call it. Bravo, y'all got that shit on lock. I love Real Housewives. Now, I've only really watched Atlanta. I just really got into New Jersey. Um, but if I had to pick like a show that's like a serious, ooh, I don't know. Like I don't want to say Grey's Anatomy off the top of my head because that's not like my favorite show ever. But I feel like that was the first show that I really genuinely got into without getting tired of it, without getting bored, and there was a lot of storylines, and you know how that goes. And I started watching it during quarantine, so maybe that's why I just needed something to do. That's why I thought it was so interesting. Maybe any other day I probably wouldn't even blank at Grey's Anatomy, but I did, and it's a pretty good show. But a lot of people aren't like they can't get down with it, and that's not my problem. The girls that get it get it. What makes me happy? I feel like when it comes to happiness, there's not one thing in my life that makes me happy. It's a lot of things that make me happy. Waking up in the morning every day makes me happy. Being able to read my Bible and talk to Jesus and pray and get on my knees, that makes me ecstatic. The people that are genuine in my life make me so happy. You don't even understand. Like I'm all about genuine people. I don't want people in my corner that ain't for me 100%. You know what I'm saying? So it's best for me to be around people that have my best interest at heart. That makes me happy. And food makes me happy. Money makes me happy. Gas, like The list goes on, but those are like superficial things. You don't need those to survive. And yeah. What's your 2025 goal for your YouTube journey? First of all, I know I probably won't be able to get into the creator fund this year, but I know eventually I do want to work towards that because that's like a heavy milestone. Like you have enough subscribers, you have enough comments, watch time, all that good stuff to get paid for it. Like that's amazing in my opinion. Now, of course, I'm not looking for YouTube to be a full-time thing, but like if I can make it a full-time thing, I'm gonna make it a full-time thing. I have to. I mean, this is, I love doing it, it's fun for me, um and it doesn't feel forced. So yeah, I feel like a goal though, besides that, I feel like that's a long-term goal. Short-term goal for 2025, I want to get to 600 subscribers. Now first I got to get to 100. That's coming. But 600, yeah, send that number. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? What are your goals for this channel? I just want to grow with y'all. I want y'all to see me for me. I want to be able to broadcast my personality without having to feel like, oh my God, what is this person going to say? Oh my God, what is that person going to say? Because honestly, who gives a fuck? Like, I know I don't. And it only makes me, you know, what's the word? Words. I feel like those irrelevant ass opinions can really steer you the wrong way when you're not there mentally. But I've been dealing with people in my business for years, or at least thinking they know my business. So like this YouTube shit, like honestly, if somebody got a problem, like it, that's it's nothing. Like the fact that you took the time to even scout out my video and watch it, that's enough for me, baby. You know who I am. You know my name. I can make money off of that one view you just gave me. Remember that. Remember that, bitch. Not just yet, but it's coming, ho. Okay. Somebody said follow back, gorgeous, with a question mark. I mean, technically that is a question, but I'm not. What? All right. Now these are the questions that my spam mutuals asked me. Now on here they get a little crazy. What is my favorite memory as a teen? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. My teen years were not fun. Every single relationship, and not just men, but like friendships. All of my relationships in life are very transformative, and they I feel like they're pivotal moments in my life that really make me look at myself and say, not like there's anything wrong with me, but like as a teenager, you know, you're very naive. You let a lot of shit slide. You don't know when people are really fucking with your head. I didn't start using my genuine discernment until I was 19. I'm 19 now, turning 20 in a month. So when it comes to your discernment, baby, use it. If you have a bad feeling about something or somebody, you're not wrong. And I can guarantee you that you are not wrong. Stick to your gut. Um Whatever. But my favorite memory, if I had to pick one, I just feel like hanging with my friends was like the absolute best time, and we took it for granted so bad. It's terrible. Like I remember being young and always wanting to be older just so I can do what I want. But even now, I can't do what I want. And I'm not even technically grown yet, but I am a young adult. And you know, this adult shit, this adult stuff, this adult stuff, y'all, it's I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure you're an adult watching this. Why do we want to grow up so bad? What was that all about? Like, besides wanting to be able to do what we wanted to do, what was really good about being an adult? Being able to get your hair done, and that shit still costs like $1 million. Like, what were we really missing? Getting in the club. What made you want to start your own phone case business? My YouTube channel does not know about my phone case business. Okay, you guys. So back in June 2024, last year, last summer, I'm gonna be real. I was low on some funds. I'm a real at the end of the day, and I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all always. I was down on some funds, but it's not like I was doing it for the money. It was a craft that I could make money off of, and whatever revenue that I got from the business, I literally poured back into the business because I wasn't making any other money besides my small business money at the time. So that was pretty annoying, but I have a thing for art. I have a thing for crafts. I have a thing for handcrafted things, homemade things. That's like I love it. No matter what it is, no matter if it's a candle, a goddamn a drawing on a piece of paper. Art is art. That was a form of arts and crafts to me. And the girls last summer, the junk cases were in, baby. Like that was like the perfect time for me to pitch that business idea and just go from there. What age do I want to have my first kid? So my mom had me at 22, I think. That's too young. That's like 2 years from now. I don't know. No, no, thank you. Um if I can pick when I genuinely want to have a kid though, like cuz life throws all different types of curveballs. I could say 30 and be pregnant tomorrow. Just saying, just saying, but you know what I mean. Like shit can change at the drop of a dime. What the hell was I about to say? So if I could have a kid at any age that I choose, it would definitely be early 30s. Because I just want to make sure that I am financially stable for my baby. I want my baby to have their mommy when she is at her best mentally. I want my baby to have what I didn't have growing up, and that was two parents in the home. And I also want my baby to live in a loving home. I when it comes to parenting nowadays, it's taken too lightly. When I had my baby, I'm taking classes. Not because I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, but because I don't know what I'm talking about. To jump into motherhood being ignorant and not asking questions is where you mess up at. And I'm not a mother, but I know, like I said, if I know for a fact if I had a kid, I need all the information, the pre information that I can get before I drop. Like I'm dropping a fucking album or something. What are my biggest pet peeves? Honestly, I want to say my biggest pet peeve. Well, they asked me pet peeves plural, so I'm gonna name a couple. I can't stand somebody that cannot take accountability, or somebody that acts like they don't understand the severity of their actions and the impact that their actions had on somebody else's life. Like when you deal with selfish people like that, it really makes you put yourself into perspective and say, I hope I don't ever in life look like that to people. Like I don't want people ever looking at me like, wow, she did this, this, and this, and she don't even see what she did was like. I feel like we're at that age now where accountability is like basic. Take it. Take the accountability, apologize, and move on. Another pet peeve of mine is a pillow talker. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind. Like nigga speaking on me, whatever. But when I'm around a nigga and all he want to do is yip 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 about a bitch he was fucking, bitches he fucked, or girls he pulled to leverage himself and make himself seem like he that nigga, is where you lost me. And that is such a turn off, and that goes for male friends, and relationships with males that aren't just friends. Like if I get around you and all you do is bash and talk about women and just for them to bash and pillow talk in the same sentence, it goes to show that y'all just need to stop having sex with these dudes. I'm sorry, I said it. That was real raw and flat out, but there's no other way around it, you guys. Like, what are we gonna do about these pillow talking assholes? Do you? Do you know? What are we going to do about them? What's the biggest motivation in my life? The biggest motivation in my life is fulfilling my last name. My last name is Rich. I think you know the rest. But that's not my only motivation. I want to buy my mom and my grandma a house. I want to provide for my family. I don't want my family to ever have to struggle for nothing. Like I want to be that granddaughter, that niece, that one that made it out. And I'm not saying made it out like I live in the trenches and I'm trying, break bread with my, like, no, like I'm saying in a way like we could be living in mansions. We could be driving all different types of cars. Like, and it's not even all about the materialistic things, but being financially stable and also being able to put my family on and make sure they don't need for nothing. That imagine, like, just the thought of it makes me like, oh my God, like one day, just one day. It's coming. Just I'm cooking. Just give me a second. What is something that you're doing now that will benefit you when you get older? Saving money. I just started, and I've had money saved up in the past, but like we all dig into our savings, and I dig into mine and still it was zero. So because of that, I really had to get back on my saving shit. Um, Another thing that I'm doing now that will benefit me when I'm an adult is getting into the Bible, reading my Bible, and understanding that eh, God is he's everything, and to live a life where you are small-minded and you don't believe in God or a higher power is where you're selfish at, and that's all I'm going to say. And if you're an atheist, God bless you. I'm not judging at all. I promise I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm not being sarcastic. Like I don't. All right, I started that off very wrong. I'm not being sarcastic. We are adults here, okay? We all have our own beliefs, but that is something that I feel like benefits. First of all, me now, but it will definitely benefit me later on in life knowing His word. Another thing that I'm doing in my life right now that will definitely benefit me in the future is getting on better terms with family. I don't want to be grown as shit beefing with my peoples. It's just not a good look. Regardless of if it's my fault or not, like just tomorrow isn't promised, and a a regret of mine would definitely be not speaking to a family member, and God forbid something happens to them. You get right with whoever, even if you gotta apologize, even if you didn't do nothing wrong. Because if they see you take that leap, they're going to take that leap right with you, unless you're dealing with somebody incredibly immature. Um, Thank you guys for checking back in, clocking back in to my interlude. I guess that's what we're seeing at the end of our videos now. Probably not. I'm just chatting because I'm tired of shit and I'm trying to eat my Taco Bell and go to bed. But you know how I get at the end of my videos. Thank you guys so much for coming back, checking in, saying hi, hello, how are you? Um I think I want to do another video like this, asking you guys to ask me questions or asking my mutuals to ask me questions, cuz like y'all are really fucking funny. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe as well. Thank you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.